everyone, welcome to another video for SimonsSaysStamp.com. Today I'm using supplies from the August Simon Says Stamp card kit, and I'm starting out with the white cardstock that comes in the kit. I'm going to score this to be a standard size card. I've already used half of this white cardstock on another card, so I only have this part left. So I'll just score that at 4 1/4. Alright, and now we're going to cut a window out of the front of the card. I've taken some scratch paper. This is just some computer paper. In fact, I've got a little bit of something that printed right there. And I've cut it to be, let's see, 3 inches wide by 4 1/4 tall. And I'm going to just put a little tiny bit of adhesive on the back, just enough to make it stick to the front of the card temporarily. And I'm going to try to get that centered. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera because it is white on white, but I can see it here on my desk. Alright, and I'm just going to very lightly go around the edges. I thought this would just be a little bit faster than measuring and all that. Alright, so I'll lift that up. And now I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and a ruler, and I'm just going to cut out that window area of the card. With this really thick cardstock, it's a great idea to do one really light cut and then go back over it again until you can feel it going through all the layers of the cardstock, just like that. That just gives you more control over the blade and it prevents injury. Alright, so now I have this little window area which I can save to use on another card, and I have this window for this card that I'm working on. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm going to stamp on some cardstock vellum. The vellum doesn't come in the kit, but it is for sale at Simon Says Stamp. This is probably the only item I'm using that's like a consumable item that isn't in the kit. But I hope you guys will forgive me. I just needed to put in that window. So I'm taking the stamp set that's included in the kit, and I'm going to use the zigzag stamp. Mounting it on a Fisker's block. So I'm going to use Versamark, and I'm stamping all the way up the front of this vellum. Before I do that, I better be smart and use my powder tool just to cut down on static cling. Alright, so I have this embossed here. This little spot right here I couldn't get to come off, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just be covering it with something else. So it's going to go in just like this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to be slightly larger than the front of the window. Alright, I'm turning the card over so it's the inside of the card that we're working with. And I'm running adhesive right along this edge. Turning it over so the silic embossing is to the front of the card. I'm just going to get that centered over that window and kind of hold it down a little bit. Because the vellum got a little bit warped when I was heating the embossing powder, I'm just holding it down a little bit so that it will adhere and dry completely flat. I now have a strip of the cardstock that comes in the kit. And this strip is going to go over the front of the card just like that. I'm going to cut it down to the right length and then I'll adhere it on the top and bottom. Alright, so there's the front of the card. You can kind of see how it shows a little bit into the inside. Alright, I'm going to be using these 3 flowers that come in the kit. And I'm going to have them in a cluster on the front of the card, kind of like that. I'm going to use some green paper that comes in the kit, and I'm going to create some little leaves. I'm just going to hand cut them out to be you know, in similar size. So all right, these leaves, I think they're going to go with a large one down right here. I'll have the medium right there. And then the really small one right there. So it'll just create a little cluster of flowers. In order to adhere all of these, I'm going to be using Claudine Helmuth Studio Matte Multimedium. So I'm going to start with the leaves. Just put a little bit of the multimedium on the back. Really press that down. They're going to have to dry for a little while. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry, and when they're dry I'm going to go in and do some detailing with a white gel pen. I'm taking a pencil and I'm going to draw kind of like a little curved line with a curl at the top. Adding another little curl coming off the side. I'm going to draw little leaves coming off of the vine. Alright, I'm going to take a white gel pen and draw in that vine. Alright, so I have that little vine coming up, and now I'm going to do some detailing on the leaves. Alright, I'm going to go around the outside edge of the red area and do dashed lines. One little curly Q down here at the bottom with a little leaf. Alright, and that finishes the card for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.